Today is World Autism Day, and April is World Autism Month. It is a time to raise awareness and to advocate for acceptance for those with autism. Joining me tonight is Dr. Melinda Edwards and Zoe Hanger. Thank you both so much for being here this evening.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us. We're very excited to be celebrating this day with you.
Now, you guys actually are part of a nonprofit, and you actually created this nonprofit. Talk to me a little bit about the work that you do, the name of your group, everything about what you're doing in the community.
Yes, the nonprofit is named Living Darshan. It's a 501c3 charity, and it was born out of my journey with my daughter Sachi, who's on the spectrum. What I realized through my journey with her is that there's so much more to her and other people on the spectrum, including my patients and my friends on the spectrum, so much more than just the symptoms and the diagnosis and treatment of autism. There's truly a deeper dimension, and they're just these beautiful, pure, porous, very open beings. And so our nonprofit celebrates that, and there are actually two aspects of our nonprofit. Do you want to speak to those, Zoe?
Sure. So we are committed to education and outreach, doing community events and interviews like these to raise awareness about autism and the deeper dimension of autism and what's going on. And part two is that we are in the process of putting together a residential center where people on the spectrum, adults on the spectrum, can reside, and it will also serve as a community center for all people to come and deepen their understanding of autism.
Well, and I want to touch on that. There's so many misconceptions and maybe preconceived notions surrounding autism, and it sounds like you guys are really trying to truly break down those misconceptions.
Yes, including one enormous misconception is that people on the spectrum are disconnected and that they don't want to connect. The opposite is true. That's what I found with my daughter and with other people on the spectrum, that they are deeply connected and they do want to connect with other people. So our residential and community center will be a way for, again, autistic people who live there, long-term housing and support, which is so needed, not only in our area, but across the United States, but where people from the greater Charleston community and other places can come, whether they're autistic or not, can come and join in activities and other involvement with the autistic community there.
Yeah, and just a final two quick questions for you. How can people in the Low Country get involved locally? What can they do to be a part of the work that you're doing?
They can go to our website, livingdarshan, darshan.org, and you can email us from there, and we would love for you to join with us. We're also fundraising for our residential community center, so if you're interested in supporting us in that way, you can as well.
And on April 23rd, Dr. Edwards is participating as a TEDx Charleston speaker. Her talk is titled The Gift of Autism, and so people can buy tickets and attend that. It's coming up, and she'll be speaking at a conference in Florida April 17th and 18th at the ICANN conference.
Very exciting. And then just one final real quick question, just what would you say to anybody at home watching right now just on this World Autism Day?
Well, first of all, open your minds and look beyond the symptoms of autism. There is so much more to these beautiful individuals on the spectrum than just their symptoms. There's a tremendous depth to them.
Thank you both so much for being here this evening and taking the time to chat with us. We will put all this information for you on our website as well, abcnews4.com.